The Chaz and AJ Podcast. A little slice of today's show with all the dumb stuff taken out. 99.1 PLR.
Daryl Capuano is here. He's CEO of Career Counseling in Connecticut. We're linked up at ChazandAJinthemorning.com. This started because yesterday we did a phone subject. If we weren't in radio, what should we be doing? And the tribe called in a lot of interesting answers. So we thought, so Daryl called, he heard, and he said, I can test you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Put you in the right direction of where you should be if you weren't doing radio.
Right.
And we're on to AJ now. And Phil looked up some of his answers to this test.
I looked up everybody's answers.
Yeah. And anything stick out?
Yeah. So I thought the two most honest questions that AJ answered.
Two out of how many?
Well, no, these are just the two most honest.
Okay.
If you had a business, you would find it very difficult to fire loyal but underperforming employees. AJ strongly agreed with that. Could not agree with that more.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And number two, as a parent, you would rather see your child grow up kind than smart. AJ strongly agreed with that as well.
Like me.
Exactly.
I don't want a kid smarter than I am.
That's why.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I open this bottle.
What's 2 plus 2?
It's childproof. How do I do this?
And then anything stick out with Pam? Daryl?
Well, Pam, for example, I'm guessing her home environment, work environment's not particularly organized or tidy.
Man, you're good.
It's almost like he saw a picture of your house.
Man, you're
know.
good. Yeah.
I
or
try.
your desk.
What's all the news, huh?
I try, but I
Do
hate
you really
cleaning.
try?
I get
Honestly.
into these like I'll get into like a cleaning mode where I'm like, all right, I'm going to clean everything. I'm going to keep it organized.
Like a microburst.
And it's good for like a couple days. And then I'm like, I don't care anymore. I don't care if it's clean. I really don't.
And that's consistent with all the answers, right? All of her answers.
Right. And one more, she would not, you would call yourself a dreamer, and she strongly disagrees with that, not call yourself a dreamer. So I gather Pam is dreaming about different things quite a bit.
Mostly food.
I drink. Yeah, I always make up scenarios in my head. So I have like a running story of like an alternate life that I have like going on in my head like all the
This
time.
makes sense to you, Daryl?
It absolutely does.
An alternate life.
Yeah, like I always have like something else. Like even sometimes I'll be like,
Oh, this is a bit. Pam's alternate life.
She likely has a very rich fantasy life.
Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on in your alternate life now?
yeah. So recently I had a scenario that I was driving on the parkway and the car in front of me somehow like hit another car and it fell off the bridge. So I jumped into the water and saved them. And
Crazy town. Hello.
so I jumped in the water. I saved them, and then it was a mom and a baby, and I was able to rescue both of them before the fire department came.
Is this a dream or a
No, this is what she's thinking about
This
while
is
she's
what I think.
driving on the highway.
Yeah.
2 words. Psychotic episode.
She's not paying attention to where everyone is. She's imagining a fantasy scenario.
Chick is nuts.
Yeah, so I do. I have this is a daily thing where I have like a whole scenario that I play out in my head. And then
While driving on the highway.
I'm going to need her to be in your room,
This
Chaz.
explains why no guests were booked yesterday.
I'm really saving people.
we didn't
Did you
have
dream that you booked some guests yesterday?
No,
Okay.
we didn't have a meeting.
Well, she was all
We
wet
didn't
from
talk
jumping up the
about things
bridge.
yesterday.
Yeah.
So then the
All right,
fire.
I'm good.
Pam also apparently lives herself.
There's more to it.
Lives her life
I know.
extremely upset all the time. So people can rarely upset you. Pam strongly disagreed with that. Couldn't disagree more.
Yeah, no, people disappoint me all the time.
No, it doesn't say disappoint. It says upset.
Yeah,
Yeah, upset.
Yes, everybody does all day long.
That's why I should do an alternative life.
Yeah, where everyone's happy with me.
What's interesting, though, is everybody took this test. Me, AJ, Pam. Phil didn't have time yesterday.
Right.
But the results came out, I feel, perfect for every individual.
Yeah.
And so from these tests, you'll be able to come in tomorrow and tell us what we should be doing if we weren't doing radio?
I would. And Chaz, you might be the most interesting in this regard because ESTJs tend to be the traditional success stories in America in a very conventional way. So the fact that you chose an unconventional path, it's not surprising you rose to the top of it, but it's very interesting. So I'm curious what you were thinking when you were 18 and how your parents and family reacted to it.
Is that the age? I heard somewhere between 7 and 13, whatever you're really passionate about between those ages is what you probably should do for the rest of your life?
Thematically, and then it tends to be shifted based on parental programming and other cultural values in a person's system.
How many people do you guys come across that are not doing anywhere close to what they should be doing?
That we come across very high because they're searching for career counseling. So, 90%. But let's say if I went to a typical party, about 20% of people enjoy what they do. 80% don't.
Man.
So if you have
Wow.
enjoyable work, which I think the three of you do, you're very, very lucky.
Well, I had a couple of real jobs, and I was the screw up. I wouldn't come in. I was late. I didn't perform well. And I thought, am I a screw up?
Right.
And then when I started doing this on a regular basis, I realized, oh, no, I just wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. Mm-hmm. So who hires you? Companies? Individuals?
Individuals primarily.
18.
Oh, man. Imagine knowing at a young age what you're supposed to do or what field that you'd be really interested in.
No.
No.
Well, you asked.
Looking forward to getting the results tomorrow, what we're supposed to be doing.
I'm scared.
If you're interested, this is a great time. Like if you're graduating high school or, college or, if you're a parent, this would be a great site to go on and take this test, have your kid take this test.
Seriously,
right?
yeah.
Start fresh.
All right. We're linked up at ChazandAJinthemorning.com. Thank you, Daryl.
Thank you.
Chaz, AJ, mornings.